All right, so we're going to talk about exponents and order of operations a little bit. Number one, it says 2 to the fourth power. That is not 2 times 4. That is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And no, I do not want you using a calculator. So what you're going to do, 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is what? 16. My answer is 16. Got it? Next, we have 10 to the fourth power. That is 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Yes, I want you to write it out every time, just because some people get lazy and they forget what they're doing. Now, anything times 10. So if I had 4 times 10, that's 40, right? If I had 40 times 10, that'd be 400. So what do you notice? I'm just going to be adding zeros onto the end of this. So you know that 10 times 10 is what? You should know that 10 times 10 is 100, right? So if I have 10 times 10, that's 100. Times it by 10 again, and that's 1,000. So let me write that. 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000, times 10 again is, what do you think? Yep, there you go. That is 10,000. So let me make a note right here. This is 10,000, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And that is 10 to the what power? 10 to the fourth power. So 10 to whatever power it is tells you how many zeros there are. So if it was 10 to the second power, there would be 2 zeros. That would be 100. So this one over here, that was 10 to the fourth power. So you're going to have 4 zeros. There was really no need to work that one out at all. Okay. Next, number 3, that is 5/10 to the second power. So that's 5/10 times 5/10. All you need to do is, you should know, I'll write it out over here for those of us who need it. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 0 is 0. Plus 2 is 2. So we should have seen that 5 times 5 is 25. Okay. And then 5 times 0 is 0. If I mark it out and add a 0, then 0 times 5 is 0, and 0 times 0 is 0. So there's no need for me to go any farther. My answer is going to be 1, 2 places after the decimal. So I'm going to go 1, 2. So my answer is 25 hundredths. Okay. So I've done the first 3 for you. Now you're going to try a couple more. Let's see. Let me take this one off because it's the same thing I already gave you. Okay, fantastic. Now, let's go down to number 16. It says list the order of operations. Be sure to keep them in order. That's what, you just do not tell me the P, the S, the A. I want you to type out what they stand for. So that would be your parentheses and blah, blah, blah. I want you to type the word, okay? Number 17, it says 12 plus 4 divided by 2 times 4 minus 3. Okay? It will let you type below the things. So it lets you type. I want you to copy everything down. So if we do our order of operations, parentheses comes first. And number 17, do we have any parentheses? No. Do we have any exponents? No. Do we have multiplication and division? Yes. So multiplication and division, they're side by side. So that means that it does not matter what order that they go in. Oh, I made a little error here. That's going to be multiplication and division, adding and subtracting. Okay. So multiplication and division are on the same level. So we need to make sure we go from left to right. So if I look at this problem from left to right, I can see that division occurs first. So I'm going to divide by 2 first. Okay. So that would be 12 plus 4 divided by 2 is 2 times 4 minus 3. Now do I have multiplication or division still? Yes, I have multiplication. So it's going to be 12 plus 8 minus 3. Okay, I'm done with my multiplication, done with my division. Now I need to look at adding and subtracting. I'm going to go from left to right. 12 plus 8 is 20 minus 3, and 20 minus 3 is 17. So the answer for number 17 is 17, okay? So let's look at number 18 together. Okay, do I have any parentheses? No. Do I have any exponents? Yes. So that's going to be 2 times, okay? That's not 5 times 2. That's 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25 minus 16 divided by 4. Okay, I'm no parentheses. I've done my exponents. Now I have multiplying and dividing. Okay, I'm going to go from left to right. 2 times 25 is, okay, that's basically saying I have 2 quarters. So that's going to be 50 cents minus 16 divided by 4. Do I still have multiplication division? I have no multiplication, but I have division, so I have to do that. 16 divided by 4 is 4, so that's going to be 50 minus 4. And then 50 minus 4 gives me 46, okay? So I want you to complete the rest of the sheet by yourself. If you are confused or have any questions, please let me know so that I can come and help you out.